Wow. Jays fans, I know a lot of us are all on Tank Nation, and you partly want to see this team lose and get a better draft pick and get some younger players moving forward and all that. But I don't care who you are. This game hurts. Being up 5-0 at the end of the top of the first and end up getting walked off. There's no excuse. That's it. First off, I mean, the Jays got off to a great start. An unbelievable start. Randall Grichuk starts off the game with a leadoff double. Then Hernandez walks. Then Solarte doubles. Then the base is loaded a little bit, a couple batters later. Morales is a sacrifice fly. Hernandez scores. It's 2-0. Then Pilar singles. Solarte scores. Then Diaz singles. Pierce scores. You know, and then Luke Maile hits a sacrifice fly, and it's 5-0 after 1 against Dallas Keuchel. Oh my goodness. But the thing I have preached about over and over again is when you score runs in the next half inning, you want to put up a 0. You want to put one up. Instead, Marco Estrada hits the mound for his first innings of the game, and he gives up 3 runs. So that 5-0 lead in the top of the first, it's 5-3. That's not what you want to see. It's brutal. I mean, come on. I understand, like everyone's saying, well, you know, the Houston Astros are a great team. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. You know, and then a few innings later in the bottom of the 5th, or I guess there's more than a few, bottom of the 5th inning, Evan Gattis doubles and Bregman comes in to score, and it's a 5-4 ball game. But then in the top of the 6th, Devin Travis hits a ball to Jose Altuve. He makes an error, and a run comes in to score, so you get that 1 run right back on a Jose Altuve error. You don't see that too often. You'll take it, though, and we have a 2-run lead at least. Things are going okay. The bullpen's doing all right. Luke throws a good inning. Joe Biagini keeps throwing very well as of late. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, Marwin Gonzalez hits a solo shot, and it's a 6-5 game. But it's okay because you have Ryan Tepera in the 9th. Nope, Ryan Tepera gets out there, and he gives up a 2-run shot to Alex Bregman, and it's a walk-off, and the Jays lose 7-6. We talk about it over and over again about putting up a 0 in the first inning. That opened the floodgates. You throw up a 0 or 2 or 3 zeros in a row after that 5-0 lead is in place. The Jays can maybe put another run on the board here and here, another one there. But instead, you put it goes 5-3, and they're right back in it. They have their legs going. They're ready to fight back. And they do, and they beat us. That's what good teams do. They do not quit, no matter what the score is. Now, you know what? I do have to give this Jays team credit. They did not quit, period, all series. Game 1, it was a slugfest. The Jays really scored a lot in that game. J-Happ had a rough first few innings, but settled down and gave you a quality start, and you won that game. Yesterday, for the most part, the Jays were in the ball game, but they couldn't get any hitting going. You saw a great start from Ryan Brucky in his Major League debut, but you lost, but you saw a great game. Today, you lost by 1. That's all I'm going to say about that. Not the way they lost, but you lost by 1 against the World Series winning Houston Astros. Now, again, it's not the playoffs. They don't turn into a different beast right now. But this team fought with them, probably gave them a little scare. For what it's worth, you know, game 81 of the season. We're halfway. I think if it's game 81, I think it is. We're halfway there, people. We almost got it. We're getting there. But any positives? Grichuk was in the leadoff spot today, and he went 2 for 5. Struck out a couple times, but was 2 for 5 in the game. Average now up to 203 for Randall Grichuk. Hernandez was 0 for 4, but he walked and came around to score in the first inning. Solarte was 1 for 5. Pilar was 3 for 4. He's been struggling with the bat lately. Great to see that. Aledmys Diaz was 3 for 4 in the ball game. His average has got up to 247 now. He's really starting to swing the bat a lot better now. And like I said, Aaron Loop threw a great inning of no hit, no walk, and 2 strikeouts in the 6th inning. Joe Biagini with a clean inning, give up the 1 hit, but struck out a batter, no runs. His scoreless inning streak continues, and Clippard give up the home run to Marwin Gonzalez, and obviously Ryan Tepera blew the save, and the walk-off happened with him on the mound. Marco Estrada had the start, though, and he was rough. Yes, there was an error to start the ball game. You got a good veteran pitchers. They will settle down, get a double play, get out of that, and everything will be great. But instead, no. Crumbles, gives up 3 in the 1st inning, and it kind of turns the tide of the ball game. Now, for the Blue Jays, they're done on the road. They were 1 game under 5. I think they were, 3-4 on the 7-game road trip. I wouldn't say it was all that bad. But the fact that you were in LA playing the Angels and then in Houston taking on the Astros wasn't all that bad. And if you look at the Jays last little while, they haven't been too bad either, obviously, with the sweep of the Orioles and getting swept by the Rangers, but then sweeping the Nationals and then split the Braves, split the Angels, and then you lose a tough one to the Houston Astros. So after an off day tomorrow, they have an off day, obviously, and Friday night, they take on the Detroit Tigers, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. That is the start of the weekend set, the, Canada Day long weekend. It's going to be a good one. Friday night, the Blue Jays play the Tigers. Game 1, Marcus Stroman, Francisco Liriano, former Blue Jay, on the mound for the Tigers in Game 1. Game 2, Matt Boyd versus Sam Gaviglio. Game 3, Jay Happ versus Jordan Zimmerman. And in the finale, I think it's Blaine Hardy, I think his name is. Blaine Hardy versus Ryan Baracki. He'll be pitching on Monday, the 2nd. That's the J-Hat bobblehead day, so it's going to be jam-packed there for Ryan Baracki. It's going to be a lot of fun there. That's the 4-game set. I think it's 4-game set. Yeah, 4-game set for the Detroit Tigers, and then we welcome in the New York Mets. I think it's for 2? Yeah, for 2, as we see the Mets at the Rogers Center. So you have a little 6-game homestand here. I think they hit the road after the... nope, they're home for the Yankees, so they have a lengthy homestand, before they hit Atlanta on July 10th. So they're home until the 10th of July, guys. Let's see if they can get on a roll. Let's see what they can do against the Detroit Tigers. Last time we played Detroit wasn't all that fun. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys did not enjoy the ending to this game. You enjoyed the top of the first of this game. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What did you guys think of this game? Where did Marco Estrada go wrong early on? Where did Clippard and Tepera go wrong? And how do you think the Blue Jays offense was overall all through the 9 innings of the ball game? And we'll talk to you guys Tuesday podcast edition. Link is in the description for our podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Also, Twitter is down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys, not tomorrow. It'll be Friday night. So we have an off day tomorrow. We'll talk to you guys Friday night as the Jays look to get back in the win column after losing a couple of games against the Astros on Friday night against the Detroit Tigers, starting the 4-game set. Game 1, Francisco Liriano, Marcus Stroman. Stroman going for a second good start since coming off the DL. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. We'll talk to you guys then.